The first record we're going to talk about this week is by a band called Octaves. Octaves are a 5-piece post-hardcore band from Baltimore in Maryland. Their new record, Exact Change, is their third full-length record, and it's a follow-up to the absolutely excellent Which Way the Wind Blows, which came out in 2015. There's kind of two things that really stand Octaves apart, which are kind of vague because they're the music and the vocals.
Right,
basically, the music...
it's both the bits you hear. That's what it does.
The sounds. No, it's so the musical canvas is so much more interesting than anything else that you'll get from any other band in the sort of similar style. The music is insane. Like, there's always really interesting shit going on, loads of really exciting twists and turns in every song. Every musician is on 11. Like, the drummer is always making everything really interesting. The bass player kind of leads the whole band. Like,
it's got an amazing flow. The whole album.
This album is like, it's a lot more sort of floaty and kind of dreamy than the previous album. Like, but the fucking absolute standout star of the show is a vocalist.
It's amazing.
His name's Phil Fossler. I looked up his name because I wasn't sure. The frontman of this band, is fucking brilliant. His style's so unique.
It really is.
He's kind of got like a spoken word delivery, but his cadence is quite musical. Occasionally, he kind of puts a little bit more heat on it, and it starts coming a little bit screamish, but not really.
No, it's sort of in that midpoint. It's lovely, mate.
Yeah.
He's so good. Like, once I sort of listened to the lyrics and I listened to it, and I was like, oh, this odd delivery. It's like it's pure like sarcasm, isn't it? Which is amazing.
So sarcastic and sardonic the whole way through.
The whole way through, it's beautiful. It's just
awesome.
It's just punching, biting, sharp lyrics.
Yeah, really sharp. Everything is so many like double entendres that he uses all the time that are just really, really clever.
This guy's a motherfucking
so
poet.
Good.
Dude.
There's lyrics in there that are so good. I've made a note of a few of them. Rolling smoke with pages of Old Testament, like making joints out of the Bible.
Fucking rad.
That's fucking cool. The gospel says, "Thou shalt not hate the player." That one, I fucking love that one. It's so good. And there's so many really cool double entendres. I think he must have been like a young tearaway who was kind of being pushed into religion and didn't want to be part of it. But like the bit that I fucking love was I'm convinced that caning made me able. Just the same being able made me caned.
Amazing.
Like, I don't know, you didn't listen to it, but I know that these guys are really like 420. Like, they love smoking weed because there's a song on Which Way the Wind Blows, which is called like Seriously How Many Times, which is basically all about like getting stopped by the old Bill for being stoned or having weed on you, and clearly just hates religion and loves weed. Weed is his religion.
He's just so sarky about everything. He just pokes holes in everything. It's fantastic.
It's so cheeky, isn't it? There's plenty of really cheeky
He's
bits.
a cheeky little bugger.
The actual title, for example, is really good. It's called Exact Change, where it's like a double meaning, right? So exact change is like having the right money, but at the same time, you can exact change as in to exact something, to actually create it, to push for it. It's like another meaning. To exact change.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
mate,
that's
just whole fucking thing, dude.
And that whole single, that whole track as well, the title track of the album is...
Mate, title track of the album, I wanted to say that Exact Change is awesome. The opening lyrics is like throwing coins at the sky to pray for rain, but just make sure to bring exact change.
Yeah.
Like, such a poke. Like,
yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
I think that song, I think it's about like people trying really hard to look like they're woke
AF
when
Gary.
They're not. Yeah. When they act like they're woke but they don't actually want to do anything. You think like the lyrics to the chorus, when the flock we stray, how fast do we fall prey, and we learn to cover our stripes that have labelled us strange, and we adapt to the change. That's basically like people want to look like they're different, but at the same time they want to be the same as everybody.
Yeah.
And which is a shame, that's basically the world we live in. Everyone's trying so hard to stand out, but at the same time trying to blend in, and because they're scared to be different, and it's a shame.
Mate, this
fucking guy.
There's a lyric that goes, "It would cost you an arm and a legacy, but what's the harm when at the end of every leg I see a pair of Air Force Label Ones reminding me the revelation has already been televised by Nike."
Yeah.
Fucking so good.
I fucking love that.
When I heard that the first time, I was like, oh, man, I love it.
I think the whole song is about like the over commoditization of music.
Yeah.
The music business being really about the business rather than the music. At this
Just the
point.
business.
Yeah, exactly.
This album, just the whole way around, like, this is for anyone that has like sort of a thirst for lovely lyricism. Just pop it up your ears.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and
I mean, the music is fucking awesome too. We're really focusing on the lyrics, but that is like the real shining star in this band is that. But
totally.
But the whole record is just awesome. I love it.
And what they do, that they are making such a beautiful fucking backdrop for his delivery. It's great.
I also really love the way that the intro comes back around in the ending, but
Yes.
it's like acoustic to start with, and when it comes back in, it's like full band, and it's like one of the heaviest moments in the record when it gets really like punched up. It's fucking awesome.
So that was Octaves. The
That's-
album is Exact Change, and it's cool. It's very cool.
Cool as shit.
Super cool.
Make sure you shove it in your ear holes.